we see Rose, who was feeling very cold and her hair had turned red. In the next scene, we see the airship where a new person was saying, "Yar, I am tired now and I am feeling bored now." On the other side, another girl asks Inori to calm down. Then Inori tells Rahan, "I know you are tired too, and what are you reading? Is this an innocent book?" On which Rahan tells that tomorrow is our discovery, because I can guess what they say by joining their words, but the human race should never have come into existence because the visitors were the ones who saved them. This was the first mistake of the gods, and it was the biggest mistake. Hearing this, Inori says, "What is that cat?" On answering this, Rahan says, "This is my greatest curiosity. This book is saying that the beast is the truth by the human. Hey, it can be the opposite also. The human freezes the beast and fills the world with the truth of ashes." Hearing such things of hers, Inori says, "It is the cat that is used to destroy the surface." Talking about the beast of the same name, isn't it very good? This is a prophecy. Before taking this side forward, I want to tell you something. There are a lot of comments coming in my video that the voice is not good, the voice is useless, it is nonsense. That is fine, but instead of abusing me, it is better that you suggest me what I can improve in my voice. So tell me in the comments. Now coming to the story, on which Rahan started telling him that no, it could be a fairy tale or a type of textbook. There is a high possibility that humans created the beast according to this text. Then their Greek was saying to him, "Is this the waiting room for a big escort? I am a servant of my fellow Lendi Merchant Guild. Avenger means to protect, and my name is Greek." In the next scene, William came inside the warehouse with the children. At the same time, he meets Rose there. He even said to her, "Good morning, are you okay now?" Then 𝐂𝐨 started saying to him, "Are you going out, and what about you?" "Head is very good." Hearing this, Rose said that before that you should tell me how was your practice today, on which 𝐂𝐨 says that it was very good, but at the same time you can hear the rumbling in his stomach. On agreeing to this, the children leave from there. Then Karen said to Rose that should we move ahead now. On hearing this, William says that won't you both have breakfast? On hearing this, Karen says that I would like to check him first. With this, they left from there. After this, the scene shifts to the airship where a girl was saying, "Sal Windsor, unit advisor, what do you want to say?" On hearing which, Greeley says, "I thought I should greet those people who will keep my life in their hands." On which Inori says that it is funny that we really look like escorts fighting from your base, and these two girls have Lunken with them. They also have dug weapon, even they are going on a mission. In the next scene, we see Karen, who was checking Rose because his behavior and hair color were changing. During Rose's checkup, Karen would ask him, "If I could cut a part of your mask, I would be able to know a lot." But Rose refuses to do this, but asks him if there is something wrong with my body. On this, Karen said that I will not say anything wrong and I will not say this either. But in the next scene, Willem and Locke were going towards the warehouse after shopping, but Locke said, "Thank you for shopping and you are also carrying my stuff." On which Willem said that anyway I had to do a job, so don't mention it, but you have been working in the bakery for some time, right? I am surprised that they let you do this. Then 𝐂𝐸 said that the military base did not like this, but 𝐂𝐸𝐲 convinced him. "What do you think about this, Officer Willem? What do you think about us dog weapons who work for money like the rest of the people?" Hearing this, Willem said that adults are expected to fulfill this. The children should do the same. Whatever they want, as long as there is nothing wrong in it, I will also have no problem. After hearing which, Locke says happily, "Thank you, I love you, Officer William. I did not know what it is like to have a dad, but it definitely feels like that." On which William says that I already consider you my child. After hearing such things, Locke leaves from there happily, but while leaving she was thinking that I have a dad, but who can be a mom? Is she Rose? In the next scene, Karen was telling Rose during the checkup that the silver test came negative. Silver powder gives feedback to irregular death. In simple words, it is a medicine that is used to detect spirits, and Lonkan Thros is a type of spirit, so your blood should have turned black after mixing with a silver reagent, but there was no reaction. I do not know the reason for this. But your body is not a lank anthropomorphic right now. On hearing which, Rose says, "Wait, what are you talking about? What has happened to my body?" On which Karen tells me, "I don't know, based on the essence, it is a natural essence. Maybe it could be a side effect of your coma. Do you feel something wrong in your body?" To which Rose denies. In the next scene we see Balaam, who is making a cake. Then Karen tells Rose, "Until you cannot use the dog weapon until this is cleared. So do you want to prepare for marriage? Really, Willem's contract will expire. I am sure that if we all say, he will stop." In the next scene, the kids were enjoying the cake made by Willem. Then after all this is over, Willem reaches Rose. Seeing this, Rose says, "Hey, you know, I don't want to look childish in front of other girls, and from what I have heard, when I eat such things, I cannot stop myself. Being the eldest, I have to maintain my status." Hearing this, Willem says, "It's just this much. You have made a small thing into such a big issue. Also, he asks her, should I bring tea for you? But she takes a bite of the cake in response, and she likes it a lot. But she starts crying and says, I fulfilled my duty. Then Willem says, it must have been difficult. To which Rose says, yes, that mission was very hard for me. Then Willem says, I know, I told you yesterday, but you are welcome. After which Rose hugs Willem and tells him I am at home. Finally I said this. After this Willem said in his mind, yes, finally I got to hear this. Then Rose tells that red hair is strange. Then Willem said that it is a very good color. On the other hand, Willem says that it is not under the weather or anything. If you push yourself, then I will go crazy. On which Rose said that I'm fine now. I have to cook food and wash clothes. All other work is just wait. It will be better that you get ready. In the next scene, Rose is sweeping. Then seeing the girls making a ruckus, she says, what about wiping your shoes before coming inside? Then she says in her mind, if I am free from Perry Soldier and I am allowed to dream like other people, I want to stand shoulder to shoulder with him. I want to see things with him. I want to live with him, eat the same way, enjoy the same view as he does. I wish I could spend my whole life with him. After which she holds his hand, she tries to catch him, but she is not able to move forward. In the next scene, Limeskin asks how is Barry Soldier now? To which Karen says that it has been almost 5 days since she woke up and now she looks almost fine. But William was quite surprised to see Limeskin in such a getup. Then Limeskin says that I am currently suspended for leading a lost battle. Hearing this, William says that so why are we here, and we have called off-duty Limeskin here as well. To which Karen says that of course we have come here to talk about Rose's future. With this, the scene shifts to the battle where a demon attacked their army and also attacked the air sup. He had hands due to which he was continuously attacking him. Then Inori comes there and cuts off one of his hands and also cuts it into pieces. Then the scene cuts and we see Rose who was cooking food. On the other side, Karen says that we have got a message for you. You have to report at the base of Jland 49 tomorrow afternoon. I am surprised that they want to use one of our girls for help. Hearing this, William says, I can't say that it excites me. Then Rose found black pepper missing in the food. Then she starts searching for it. When she started searching, she forgot what black pepper is. In the next scene, Greek was saying that our guardian Winx has sent a message to the military. Till the help arrives, we just have to take it easy. For some time, we will not collide with any legal person. They avoid coming close to you. Now, there should be no one around here. On this, Inori says, yes, I heard this first of all. Do you know Rahan? Then Rahan said that the human beast has to be freed and fills the world with the truth of ashes. Hearing this, Inori says, seriously Rahan, improve this habit of yours. Next time, doesn't he always ask you to concentrate on eating at tea time? Seeing such actions of both of them, Greek says, and actually they are very normal kids. He was right about money. Sky is Land 49 Guardian Wings military base where a strange guy was saying that we want to send a rescue party to the surface, but the Plata-Genie movie-class airship, which we will use, and currently it is being rebonded, will not be ready within 15 days. Hearing this, William says that after all, why do you need such a big ship? On which the guy said, look at your face, second grade technical officer. I am a first grade technical officer superior to you. On hearing such things of his, William says, excuse me, first grade technical officer, sir, I am a rural boy, so please forgive my bad habit. On which the officer started telling him nicely, I forgive you, see how big-hearted I am, a first grade technical officer. Anyway, coming back to the topic, Faga's survey team was going on a big enough with runs. They got the numerous rallies, and to bring them all back we had to a big sip is needed. Understand the second grade technical officer. On hearing that, William says, I completely understand, first grade technical officer, sir, but we should not delay the rescue team much because they can be in great danger. Then the first officer said, that is why we first sent 2 dug weapons with them. I am hopeful. They say that they will do their work even if they have to sacrifice. Is there something wrong? Hearing this, William says, absolutely not. You are absolutely right, first grade technical officer. On which the first officer says that it is difficult to read the facial expressions of a handicapped person. Go through it here. After taking which, William says 69 milliliters run second survey report of ground level. Then the first officer said, once you read this, then you will understand the importance of this survey. With this, Willem started looking at the book and said, stay firm, thick stone roads, jerry-built house blocks. There is no doubt about this. This is a government city in the imperial territory. This is my birthplace, my hometown. On the other hand, the first officer said that on the next page a list of their discovery is given, which includes talisman. All those valuable items are waiting for our rescue. Then in that book Lim saw something which starts telling us about it. Dug weapon. Lapid Miss Bis, this is it. So then Willem said to him, big-hearted first grade technical. On hearing this, the first officer said. What is this, a second-grade tail officer? On replying to which, William said, I want to ask you a favor. What is a favor? We are not told about it. After this, the scene cuts and we see Rose enjoying cake in front of William, after which both of them start roaming in the market. Then William asked, do you remember that day when we roamed around in our first meeting? But Rose gets impressed after hearing such things from him. Then they start roaming around in the market. But you all must know that Rose likes to eat cake so much that it is impossible for her to be in the market and not go to the pastry shop. While the pastry shopkeeper was saying, by looking at her, it seems that she is the lovely 𝐂𝐸𝐸 whom I am looking at. Are you newly married? Then I will give you a discount. Hearing this, Rose gets happy and says, this is right, thank you very much. In the next scene, William was saying, is your shopping over now? On which Rose says, thank you for so much help. No. Marriage, yes, so we were looking like a couple. Then William said, are you really happy with this? Now you are free to roam outside the land. Then why did you come with me for shopping? Hearing this, Rose says, oh please, when you know the answer then stop being stupid. I don't care what I said, but I only want to be with you. Hearing such things of her, William says, I don't know what you see in me. Hearing which both of them start laughing together. Then William says, I have been ordered to send a fairy soldier to the surface. I chose Nefer and will go with him. It is better to do something than to just sit and do something. Apart from this, I am interested in the sod that they found on the surface. It is called Lepid Myth Wills. I think it has a special ability which keeps its master in tip-top mental condition, so you are showing a daring face. Hannah can definitely get spoiled at any moment. So I thought if the sod ever comes to him, then she can help. Then Rose said, you are worried about me. Hearing this, William says, did you think that I was not there? Hearing such things from her, Rose says, don't worry, nothing has happened since that time. One day I argued with Thea for some time, and after that I became fine. On which Willie started telling that now you are a lover. No one knows what is happening inside your body, so please don't push yourself. Rose agreed to this, but after some time she started saying in anger, I will also come, and Willem was not able to face her anger. In the next scene, we see the first officer, but Willem was saying in his mind that obviously the officers often take the lover for a walk as their secretary, and he thinks that this is what I am doing. Then we see the flashback scene where Rose becomes very happy on hearing the word lover, and at the same time she says, I think it is okay, so let's go back. But it is very sad that this was not a proposal. In the next scene, Rose was cooking food again, and she also says, I am also not different from you. Oh no, I forgot the black paper. I turned to the second window from the right. Yes, I got it. In the next scene, William was resting when 𝐂𝐸𝐸 came and started waking him up. She even told him, get up, this is your Thea, my walled Ghoulian. If you want something for breakfast, it would be better if you hurry up and go to the manhole. Hearing such things from her, William started getting up. While getting up, nephew fell down. Seeing this, William said, you were my blanket. Nephew said, no wonder it felt very warm. On which nephew said, it is cold at this time of the year, and I did not want you to feel cold. Then Thea said, when you think about it, this problem should be solved. Then why does it not come out that way? Hearing this, William said, because your mind has not yet gone completely into the gutter. Hearing such things from her, Thea said to Fran, and you have reached the situation of a pet animal. Do you accept this? On answering this, nephew started saying, emotional. It is important to provide support. This is a meaningful role. On which Thea started telling her that anyway, what were you researching all night? After listening to this, nephew says, Jag weapon Lepid Miss Wills, this could be everyday mental disintegration. After listening to which I am thinking that she has actually got a chance to go with you. Hearing which William says that she has always been very big. Some can stay for a long time, but no man can always be surprised when a beautiful girl likes him. In the next scene, Rose was getting angry and saying that you slept with Nefer, on which William says that why do you have to act like this? What is the problem in mom, dad and children sleeping together? Then Rose said, spare me, your age is not more than that. Hearing this, Lim says that people think that I am still a young boy, but I am more than 500 years old, on the answer of which Rose calmed down and said to him, well, I can guess that Nefer was probably confined to herself, but I cannot accept this right now. I believe that you can feel that people are coming secretly behind you. After hearing which William says that you will be destroyed within 2 seconds. On the other hand, Rose says that this did not happen with Nefer. Hearing which William says that there may be a next time. She may not be an enemy, but she is dangerous. Which sensible person is around someone who wants to eat him? To which Rose says that if it was me, then William said, I don't know, obviously I would throw you out. Hearing this, Rose says that please be more careful in the future. Yes, I don't want even small children to start doing this. After this, the scene cuts here and we see Karen, who is telling William that I agree. I don't know why Rose is no longer a lapdog or why her hair color has changed. But how are you? Will the dug weapon work on the surface? Then William said, oh sorry, you see, since this morning Rose is behaving strangely, so I said obviously I would throw you out. She would be angry that why is she okay with Fran and not with her, but she just went away. Is she not okay now? Hearing such things from her, Karen, for such a conscientious person you can be amazingly frustrated. She was happy that you chose her like me on hearing this. William says that why will she be happy in this? To which Karen replies that because I am a rival in love, which she worries the most about, and to treat us like that would mean that you will also see her as a boy. On hearing such things, William says that I am a rival in love, to which Karen agreed. Then Believe said, are you saying that she thinks that we can come together? I think looking at her age, you have wrong ideas about these things. To which Karen said, I will not say that this is a wrong idea. I give you a very high status as a man. Honestly, I will not have any problem with a man like you. Our races are not very different. So I can be able to provide you with my children, if I can be your happiness in 5 or 10 years. I will not like much in this. Rose's happiness is first for me, so I cannot give up for any reason, but she cannot do that, so that she does not consider me a threat. Now you understand. Hearing which William says I am going to make a very disgusting demand. Can I pretend that I did not hear anything? After which Karen says you were not joking, this is going to be shocking, although according to me it is okay. Then we see the scene outside where Rose was saying that there is a lot tonight, after which Rose slowly moved towards William and wanted to hold his hand but could not. Then William held her hand, due to which her face becomes red like a tomato. On the other hand, the girls were saying hurry up, we cannot miss the shooting star, but Thea tells that after bathing we should dry our hair. Listening to their noise, William says that Thea is playing the role of an elder sister very well. Listening to this, Rose says that she is probably imitating me. It was just a matter of some time ago, I was running after her in the same way. On which Willie started telling me, yes, I can see it completely. Hearing which Rose said thank you for looking for me, like taking me to the surface. But William tells that I am doing this only for my peace of mind. Don't worry about it. She was climbing upwards on a piece of wood, then it broke due to which she falls down. Seeing which William immediately ran to save her, but his speed is very low, so Rose activates her wings and saves her immediately. Then she says, oh don't shout like this, because William was getting worried for Rose. Then Rose tells him that you have grown up a bit and I am fine. Understand? After which William holding Rose said Rose. Then Rose said you are very close, while William started telling that now you are not a leper, you are like that. I will lose you again even if I was here. After which Rose slaps her and William and says that you are one of those who talk. I am absolutely fine with the destruction of your body. I have become a little deaf, but it will be fine in some time. Then William said you are not pretending, on which Rose tells that she does not trust me at all. Yes. In the next scene, Thea is apologizing to Rose. Hearing this, Rose said that she is the girl to whom you should apologize. If you had listened to her, then you would not have put yourself in danger. After which she started taking bath, but she suddenly became calm because Rose had seen red Rose in the mirror, and her hair slowly started turning red along with red color. Rose was telling her what is wrong, Rose. In the next scene we see Rose who was sitting alone at a place. Then Red Rose said that in white darkness, the fairy is buzzing in a narrow room. Then Rose said what I was going to do, this is bad. After which Etheus tells Jaime Ethea's car. Rose says who am I? What do you mean? To which Thea said clear it for me. To which Rose says no to Sonoria. After listening to such things of her, Thea says I think I did not need to worry. You are still calm. Okay. On which Rose started telling her what are you talking about and why would you worry? After listening to which Etheus said that you have to ignore the words and memories of the past life. Otherwise it will eat you. You will lose your memories and your spirit. After listening to which Rose says are they really memories? A red-haired girl who keeps talking. To which Thea says that it does not matter to her. She has nothing to do with you. She is a complete stranger. She has nothing to do with you. No matter how much you think about yourself, preserve your memories so that they don't get destroyed because of someone else's memories. Then Rose said, but I had to do it. Hearing this, Thea said, no, you might have come back once, but who knows what can happen the next time. Avoid anything that can trigger the memory of the past life. Don't create venom. If you want to live for a long time, then you have to follow 2 rules. On this Rose said, my discreation has not stopped, right? Hearing such things, Etheus said, still you have decided to live. Should I tell you an old story? It is about a girl whom I know very well. Just like you, her past life ate her up and her whole personality disappeared. Meanwhile, the girl who woke up in her place was still in shock. She thought she was dead, but now she found herself in an unknown place and body. Luckily, she found a diary. The girl who had disappeared had updated it every day without any fail. A busybody who kept poking her nose into other people's business but never showed her true feelings. TMI from World 𝐂𝐨𝐲𝐲𝐫 was such a girl at that time, I thought of killing myself. But that would have been senseless. The only way I could atone was to stalk Tia without anyone knowing. I kept telling myself, and somehow I have reached this point. Then she caresses her hair and tells her, do you want someone to take care of your life? How does Rose want to live her life? After which the scene cuts and Rose starts cleaning the place in a fresh mood. Then Karen looks at her hair, and on the other side Rose is saying, my work is over, even the grief that breaks me and the tears are always ready to flow prove that I am still here. All the worries, frustrations, sorrows and fun and all the parts that make up this moment standing here without any reason. I am Rose, at least for now. Then she notices that Cologne is feeling cold, so she stands for them. She starts making the scarf when Run arrives there. Seeing this, Rose says that it has become very cold recently and small children are not fully clothed in warm clothes. Hearing this, Run sits beside her. Then Rose says, don't you think that this color suits me? Okay, don't tell me. But Rose says, seeing Run's face, don't worry. In the next scene, Cologne had fever. Then William says how Cologne is feeling cold. Will she be fine? To which Karen says that she is still not over the hump. Then I will go to get some medicine later. After which Rose serves tea made by her to both of them. After drinking it, Karen says that Rose, this is very good. You have improved. While Willem says to Rose, whenever you get a chance, keep this under Cologne's pillow. This is an inspiration talisman to prevent nightmares during cold. Didn't you listen to me? Then Rose says, oh okay Cologne. Yes, by the way, I didn't know that you have such a useful thing. Hearing this, William says that yes, Noria is a part of US. Did I not tell you that the dug weapon has many different talismans? When the blade is included with magic, it prevents cutting, or when the weapon operator uses a surname, it raises an alarm. It is a bit useless, so we can ignore it. Hearing which Karen says, put it back right now. What is wrong with you? The dug weapon is not just an everyday charm. It is the ultimate weapon, on which William do not go crazy. Getting a good sleep is the first priority for Cologne. Then Karen says, what should I do with you? Yes, recently I am also worried about it. Put it back before going to the surface. Hearing this, William says, I promise if we say surface-wise. Is it okay, Rolf and Anto? Was it? To which Karen replies, there is no need to worry about it. What is its cost? For this the army is in a hurry to complete the remodeling. Hearing such things from her, William says, it is good to hear. I am also worried about the artwork that they recovered. To which Karen starts telling them, what is it called? Lap Ms. Val, you are so worried about me. Talk about an overprotective dad. Listening to her talk like this, Rose says, stop it. What are you saying? In the next scene, Inori was saying, you are still awake. Hey Rahan Yar, why how much time will the rescue squad take on? Hearing which Rahan says, I have heard that they have received news that they will take a little more time to prepare. On which Inori started telling her, are you reading it again? Then Rahan said, I can bring an option explanation for this, not human on surface, but surface by human. After this the scene cuts here, and there Rose was saying, instead of worrying and staying stagnant, I will keep moving step by step. My steps can slip back and the path ahead can be dark, but I will not regret the past or be pessimistic about the future. I will just live on it, because it doesn't matter how I fight it. The clock keeps ticking on me. What is happening? P12, 13, 14, okay, and time keeps passing by me. After which the day of Snow Festival came, where Rose was distributing her scarves among the girls, due to which those girls become very happy. And then Thea came there and said, hurry up and reach here because Rose is giving gifts. Then William asked, what is there in this party? On which Karen tells that this is a snow festival. On snowy nights when you can't go out, you drink and have fun all night. It is now a popular event, but originally it was a troll festival. Well, suppose it is also medicine for all of you. While Lakasarthi, we have a gift for old fairy, although he is not among us at all. On the other hand, Karen was sticking to Thea and saying, you are looking very cute. Can I eat you? Then Thea said, I can't breathe and you will wrinkle my dress. Hearing this, Thea said that she is a high-class lady for you. I give my hat as per Lady Fairy's choice. Then Run gives a letter to Willem. After reading which, Willem says, thank you for your help. It is not much, but I am sending a gift for the Snowfall Festival. I hope you all will come to Corner D again. And she gives the gift to Run Balam. After this, Rose came there wearing her dress. Seeing which, Tia tells William that it is time to compliment her and do something. Go and ask for what you want. You know better than anyone that avoiding it can be a very bad idea. After this, William slowly moves towards Rose and says to her, Rose, you look very beautiful. Rose's face turns red on hearing this. After this, the day came when they had to leave. Then, coming close to Ethias, she says, don't put too much pressure on yourself. This is a promise. At the same time, the girls there were saying goodbye to them. Rose said, I'm sorry. The truth is that I have forgotten more than half of what I knew about you all. I can relearn the names that I have forgotten, but the memories that I have lost will not come back. As everything that I am gets shattered. I am broken, I am in pain, and I am very sad. But right now, I want to keep all these feelings close to my heart because the moment someone disappears, I will be left with nothing. They reached there in the next seat. Due to Inori and Rahan fighting, their waist was paining, so Willem first started massaging Inori, due to which Inori started laughing and asked him to stop. Hearing which Willem said that I know she is showing symptoms of Nemani, and Nefra was holding her leg there. Rahan was sitting there and was getting angry seeing all this. What is happening to you and what are you doing? But Inori was dying due to laughter. Seeing this, Rahan's anger became unbearable and she started telling him to immediately remove his hand from her. Otherwise, after this, it was Rahan's turn, but she was making even worse sounds than Inori. Hearing this voice of hers, Willem was also feeling irritable. Then Nefra said, I am feeling dirty thoughts. After doing all this, Willem asks, now tell me, how are you feeling? On which Inori says, my body is feeling so light, but this is quite scary. Hearing this, Rahan says that our tiredness suddenly disappearing is bothering me a lot. After which Rose said, I told you that it will be fine, right? Parbalim, not paying much attention to her words, said to Rahan, you cannot trust me so easily. Hearing such things, Rahan said, you are right, you are an innate white. If you accept one of the sinners who destroyed the world, then I will be a very lucky man. On this, Willem started telling him that whoever knows, he has done just this, so I will be a very lucky man. After listening to this, Rahan said, I also find your calm attitude wrong. You should get used to hiding your evil intention and tracking girls. I am thankful that you helped Rose to stay alive, who could have died in that battle, but as long as you are innate white, there is no guarantee that you are not a threat. Do you remember how your people spread 17 beasts? A few days after the beasts were created, that land disappeared. When the next week came, 5 countries, 4 lands and 2 oceans, were gone, and a day after that, the whole meaning of the world map ended. After some time, humanity was destroyed. It was wiped out. How did the number of the beasts increase so fast? To which William replied, I am not sure, but I have heard that it is basically a biological weapon. Hearing which, Rahan says, then they must have used some creature. After all, from what did the humans make the beast? To which Rose says, if it is a biological weapon, but he was made to fight, just like us. Then William said that there is no need to know everything about him, just that he is a staunch enemy who keeps troubling you. Hearing this, Rahan says that I just want to know the truth. After saying this, he leaves from there. In the next scene, Rose was saying, oh God, why do you always treat me like a child? Surely Rahan has become more mature, and she goes to a room. On the other hand, Nefrin started saying that you do not need to worry about Nef Toronto. He has never been the one to hate anyone seriously. Hearing this, William says, yes, I understand. Thank you, Neft. You have always supported me. I appreciate it. On which Neft says that I do this because you can break down at any time. Then William said, am I really that weak? But thank you, but you have to keep an eye on Rose. At the ground level's 96 milliliters run, where Greek was saying angrily, what have you done, mad? Hearing such nonsense, the first officer says, I am a first-grade technical officer. Do you know the highest officer here? On which Greek started telling him that I don't care who died and who made you the boss. Then William came there, seeing whom the first officer said, do you know this man? On which William agreed. After listening to which, Greek started telling him that this idiot sent an extra citation squad underground, on which the first officer said that we have to collect as many remains as possible before going. Do you know how important this operation is? On which Greek started telling him that it is not right to send a lot of people underground at once. On hearing such things of his, the first officer said, anyway, what you are saying can also be a myth. On hearing which, Greek says that it is real. As far as I know, no group of more than 7 people has been looted alive. This is the reason that we sell visors work in small groups. Seeing his problem, William says, well now, there is no point in complaining, they have already gone. All we can do is be prepared for the worst situation. Is this okay, sir? First grade technical officer. On which the first officer tells that, see, I am a first grade technical officer. I have such a big heart and I also take care of things here. In the next scene we see William, who was searching for the dog weapon. Then there was an earthquake. But due to that earthquake, Rose was shown a name, Lila. After which we see Red Rose where Rose has reached. Then someone comes there breaking the barrier. Seeing whom, Red Rose said, who are you? What do you want? Hearing this, she says ignorantly, I am Lilia Spella, just brave. To save the world I will have to kill you. While Red Rose said, this looks like pain, but why do you want to save the world? On the answer of which, Lilia, calming down, started saying, for the one whom I love. Now goodbye and rest in peace. After this, Rose says, my name is Rose. I am fine. It seems I am still fine. In the next scene, Rose was feeding everyone the dish made by her, and those people like her food so much that they become crazy about her food. On the other side, Greek said, why are you so angry? Are you scared that someone will steal your Rose? Then the officer there started saying to William that your wife is very nice. If for some reason you break up, I would like to make a plan. In the next scene, while searching for the dog weapon, William was saying in anger that you should die. A great wife. Make her happy. This can never happen. You don't need to tell me. I already said yes, I already said. Then both of them came there and said, wow, you yourself sorted out all this. Seeing them, William asked, what are you doing here? On which Honori said, we thought that we can help you in finding the dog weapon, and we have heard a lot about you. You take good care of the small child. On hearing such things from him, William said, oh no, you have not heard anything strange. On which Honori started telling him, yes, like you and Rose are very close to becoming a couple. Do I think that you like young girls? After hearing which, Bolly said with surprise, never mind, forget what I asked. On the other hand, Rahan says that we are not doing this for you, but it is for Rose. Then we see the scene of the underground where the researcher had come to do research. Then he hears a voice, but when he came to know that it is a giant creature. After which the scene cuts and we see Billy, who was thinking something after creating his barrier. With this, Rose comes here and says, I am giving lunchboxes to those people who cannot come to the mail hole. This is for you. On which William says that when we come back, I will have to take a closer look at it. On hearing this, Rose says that you found it for me. Then William remembers one thing, which after remembering he says that Rose is going to become a job. Those people who are making Rose sad are then he remembered the words of his friend who told him that when the Tsumon destroyed the surface, then his own people started changing. Then Billy gets upset and hugs Rose and also says to her, are you yours? You are losing your patience. You keep saying to her every day, what does this mean? Is my heart going to burst? But I don't know what happened. You have called me your weak point. You are showing the same kind of love, whereas usually you behave very tough. Now it seems that if you are left alone, you will disappear. Of course it is embarrassing, but I cannot push you away. At that very moment, William proposes to her and also tells her that you helped me find what I needed. There is something that I want to protect. One of the reasons for which is that you helped me to realize that it is okay for me to live. So I promise that I will keep you happy. Even Rose said that I also want to be with you. Now we will always be together. One day after that, Rose was feeling very happy in her heart because William proposed to her. At the same time, William told her that I will keep you happy. On the other hand, Rose was still thinking about the same thing. Seeing which, Rahan said that your behavior today seems a little different. Has something good happened? You are like an open book. On which Rose tells, hey Rahan, what does it mean to find happiness in your idea? Then Rahan said that for us beginners, the meaning of happiness is different for different people. For some people it means eating at the table. Some say that giving the best performance is the most important thing, and some people get satisfied by crossing all the obstacles coming in their way. Some people find happiness in the happiness of others, and unfortunately some people enjoy in the sadness of others. Hearing this, Rose said, I would definitely like to say that I did not expect any thesis in the answer. On which Rahan said, it is said that most people do not realize these things about themselves. They do not know what makes them happy, yet they keep talking about their desire for happiness. But one day such people may come to know that they were always blessed but could never achieve their happiness. In the end, what matters is to listen to the advice of your heart. Did you get the answer to all your questions in it? Then we see a scene where both of them were going somewhere. Then Rose was saying shyly in her mind, oh God, I cannot look into the eyes of Balaam. How could I woo this man? Till yesterday I was saying yes, I don't remember at all. If I ask him to kiss me again, will he accept? Yes, he can. He proposed me. Now we are practically a couple. I will try it later. Yes, it feels good. I will do it. At that moment, Balaam saw Rose, but after turning his face red like a tomato, he turns his face back to the same place. Seeing him, Rose said in her mind, what is this reaction? Stop being shy. Why am I feeling shy seeing him? This should not happen. At that moment, Greek started saying, hey, you are here. But Rose said, relax. I promised you that I will stay with you. After which Rose shows a picture and asks, what is this? On which Greek tells that this is the force of the visitors El-Katan. According to the legend, this world was once the home of God, but they attacked them to finish the humans. The top one is Carmine Anek, the middle one is Jaden, and the last one, on which Willem started telling her, this is Aben Candle. Greek agreed to this. Then Willem said, well, I myself hearing such talks of him. Greek says that friend, you keep trying too much. Hearing which, William said that I should have asked them what happened in the battle after killing each other. Then Greek, while leaving, said, okay, I will take you to your destination. After which Greek shows him a place which used to be William's house. Even William remembers his moments where those children were playing. Then a girl smiles seeing William. Then William said, now I do not have the right to say that I have come home. On the other side, Rose was saying, ready, a ship moving in the sky full of stars, put light in the palm of the hands, a clay doll moving on all four legs, while Rose is feeling something strange somewhere as if someone is calling underground. Is this? With this, the ground there started cracking and all three of them fall inside it. Due to the cracking of the ground, all the masters of the underground came out. In the next scene, the first officer was saying in fear, "What is this? This is a monster. It is clear that this is a monster." I go, "Hey brother, why is he going crazy? Hey, please let me go, this is scary." Then Frenna comes there and kills that monster, but he takes Timar's name. In the next scene, we see the three of them where Greek was saying that it seems that we have fallen very far, on which William tells that there was a huge cave under the city of 𝐂𝐨𝐻𝐿. Saying this, a rock started falling on Rose, seeing which William immediately ran to save her, but while saving her, William himself gets injured. With this, Rose also regained consciousness, but seeing William's condition, she says, "William, what happened to you? You know that your body cannot bear this." After this, Greek comes and says that we should probably leave from here immediately. It seems that this is an underground ruin where that madman has sent a squad. Even they started going inside it. Then Rose said that it was bad, I could have already flown out. Hearing this, William says that there is no need to worry, I will protect you, on which Rose said that I will protect you. I want to become the person on hearing which William says don't do this. The guardian has full right and duty to protect his defense. On which I tell him every day, who are you calling you're in charge? And that man, she was about to say this, but she could not say anything further because of the anger. Along with this, she found the bodies of her companions there, but Rose was looking somewhere else. Then she said, "Yes, okay, you want me to go." Then she started going forward by activating her wings. After reaching inside, she touched someone, due to which her hair became even more red. Then Bolly came there and said, "Now stop, what are you doing?" After which, Grek looked ahead and said, "I never thought that I would see two of these in a short lifetime. He has been killed by stabbing him." Hearing this, William said, "Do you know why there are such curses in fairy tale that can turn people into frogs and anything else? It is similar to the curses that can turn any person, whether he is a monster or an immortal, into the last. The curse that can change the world is special for Holy Sard Sonoria as, if it is used on her, then she will not be an ordinary girl." Then the earthquake started again. At the same time, Rose was talking to Red Rose, due to which she could not move her body much, after which they started leaving from there. Then William was saying to Rose that, "Rose, we are leaving. Please try to control yourself. I promise to save you." With this, Greek got away to go out. On the other side, the first officer was saying that even the pressure wall has broken. Then his companion said, "Then what? The ship is finished." Hearing such things of his, the first officer got angry and said, "Bring me everything which I can use to repair it." In the next scene, Willem said with a sad mind, "I have not given complete happiness to anyone in my whole life. That's why I wanted to make you girls. I wanted you to be happy. Then how did the situation become like this?" Outside, Nefri was telling Greek that I just want to be with him, on which Greek started telling him that it was no one's fault, no one was wrong. We were all walking on very thin ice. In the next scene, Rose was seeing a vision, where Perilia tells her that for the one whom I love, hearing which Red Rose says love. As soon as she says this, Lilia feels a strong gust of wind. Then Lilia says, "I am trying to kill a god here. I know this is madness, but I have no way out. I mean, this is the walking definition of stupidity. So I have to work on these naive thoughts before they come to my mind, because Billy is a complete madman." With this, Lilia inserts her sword in Red Rose's stomach, and at the same time injects a poison inside her. Outside the vision, Rose says, "What was this? But I know you because I have met you before." Hearing this, Red Rose says, "I want to tell you something. A long time ago, humans were trying to destroy this world. To stop this, POTUS, the three gods who keep an eye on this, led an army to destroy humanity, but they failed because the human soldier first killed his master. Now no one could stop the humans. The beasts were created and everything was destroyed. But what was the master's name? Elec. Austin Harry is made of the soul of a child who is so small that it was not even realized that he is dead. Ever since Lilia killed me, I have been dreaming of becoming like her. I am fighting for the people I love by risking my life." In the next scene, the fight between the monsters and leprechauns has started, where both of them together kill those monsters. But for them this was just the beginning, because many monsters were coming towards them from the underground, but they are ready to face them, after which Neef set out to kill the monsters. On the other side, the first officer fixed the energy bulb and also said that okay, the repair work is over, now turn on the circuit power, but the monsters are entering inside the ship. The officers there are facing them with their guns, but their guns have no effect on those monsters at all, so Neef comes there and kills those monsters right there, so that they go back somewhere. We are the only people who we can kill the beast. This is our battle area. Here dying or getting killed is only applicable to us. With this, the dead beast region is mated. At the same time, another beast has come there, after which the fight has started between them. But due to the continuous attack, Nephron was very tired and that beast was still not dead. So Nephron starts pushing herself, due to which her eyes have become red like Rose. On the other hand, William was very sad. Then his younger Vision says to him that maybe you did not care about him, you could not even stop Lilia from fighting, so you used her as a medium to the rest of the holders in the form of Sunridge. You are that girl. When William had imagined where two children were playing, then a girl smiled after seeing William. She is the same Lilia. Talking about Lilia, if you have seen part 1 then you will know who Lilia is. After which William's younger Vision said that you never saw who she was and you kept treating her like a child. Then you will not have any excuse to take him seriously. It is true that I wanted Al and the others to listen to her words, and William repents and says that I have failed to fulfill my promise again. After which he kisses her, and during their kiss, but the monster came breaking the ship, and William went to face him in a very angry mood. Even Rose was watching him from there. Then she gets very upset. Then we see the scene of the airship where there was destruction. On the other side, William was alone facing the beast. He said, I probably know you, we haven't met for a long time. After which he remembered some people. He also said, I am sorry, it has been a long time, now I can't put a name on your face. After remembering his friends, William throws the beast down from the sea. Then he thought about Rose, who was saying to him, you wanted to fight, right? On which William said, yes, I did. I believed that I could help people in this way, and it is important that I could protect them, but I was getting confused. I could not protect anything. Everything had slipped out of my hands. There is no thing or any hope to do so. I have learned that lesson again and again, but I can only fight. He attacked the beast. In the next scene, one of them was saying, hey, stabilize the ship. Then Greek said it is completely ready, after which they are told through an announcer, pay attention, everyone should be alert. The bolter power circuit is the highest priority and protect it at all costs. After which the beast came there, seeing which Nefreen immediately attacks it. On the other hand, Rahan is also facing those beasts bravely. But their tentacles were not leaving her, but Rahan cuts her tentacle from the middle. She also takes it somewhere, but my sword is working much better than before. I see that Tipo's skill is the real deal. My body is also in top shape, Historia, and I can do it. After which a beast caught her from behind and she was not able to free herself. At the same time the other beast was about to eat her, but at the right time Billy kills the first beast with a knife. Then he caught Rahan with catching him. Liam also ended the story of the second beast there. After which Willem asks her, are you okay? On which Rahan asked him, what did you do? Rahan said this because Rahan considers Balam responsible for all this. On hearing all this, Willem says, how does the situation look and is Norio Nefer okay? On which Rahan replied that I saw Inori, she should still fight, but I did not see Fran, but she might be engaged in protecting the captured people. On hearing all this, Willem started leaving from there, but in the middle of the way he falls, but Rahan knew about him. So she asked him, how did you get that injury and what are you doing? At that time Willem started saying, whether it was before or now, this is the only thing I have ever been good for. In the next scene Inori was still fighting, but many beasts were staring at her. Then the scene cut and we see Balam in Rahan's lap. At the same time he asks him how long I have been out. While Rahan tells me that I will say more than a few minutes for those injuries. Will hanging out with you be too much for you? Are you worried about me? I just don't want you to commit suicide using my grief as an excuse. And we are quite strong, aren't we? Even unarmed, you can hold your own against Tamari? Were all humans this insanely powerful? Then William said, I used to be brave. You see, I was one of those select soldiers who killed the enemy and saved people. It was my dream. So I trained for sword and hand-to-hand battle. I also learned to tune the Keelas. I only tried to gain as much power as I could, but it wasn't enough. The power I gained wasn't enough to help anyone. No, Lilia. No, Rose. Hearing such things from her, Rahan said that winning in battles is not the only way to save people. Then William said to her, wait for a while. Creating more power in the kingdom would be suicidal. And Billy is moving forward even in his dying state. Rose was also seeing his condition. Then she said to Red Rose, hey, he needs a favor, but Red Rose understands that, and so she refuses, but Rose says, I think I have promised him, a promise that he will not have to fight anymore, and that I will fight in all his battles, and I also want to tell him something. Hearing such things from him, Red Rose says, what, but this time you will definitely disappear, and not only your memories, but your feelings will also be gone forever. Then Rose tells us that this will be really useless, but letting things end like this will be even more dangerous. Please say yes. Let me go back one last time. In the next scene, Nefren was very tired of facing those beasts. Even those beasts were now overpowering Neft, but Nefren did not want to accept defeat, so she bit Nefric and then started going closer to him, but at the same time something strange happened to her due to which that beast attacked her, and due to that attack Nefren started getting stiff, but she tries and kills him in one go with her sword, but due to this attack, Nefren's body got damaged. It had become completely stiff. On the other hand, Inori kept attacking the beast again, and finally she killed the beast, but because of her last attack a part of the ship got destroyed, and all the things there fell down. Nephew started falling, but the soldiers there somehow managed to save themselves. On the other hand, Nephew manages to save herself at the last moment, but seeing her in such a condition, the frog started moving towards her to save her. Seeing her moving towards him, Nephew says, "No, stay away. The gate will open soon and I am very far from you. I cannot stop it anymore." Saying this, she started falling down. Then William comes there and sees that Nephew is about to fall down, but William catches her in time without caring about himself. In the next scene, we see Rose, who was slowly moving forward. On the other hand, Billy, while facing difficulties, tells her, "Are you okay, Run? I thought that I would fail to save someone once again, but hold on properly, I will pull you upwards right now." After which, Willem starts pulling her upwards, but due to injury in her hand, blood started coming out of her hand. Seeing her in such a condition, Nephew says, "Leave me, the gate will probably open soon. If this happens, the whole ship will blow up. As leprosy cons, it is our job to save people. You have already saved enough people, so please don't worry about me." Then she started falling down while freeing her hand. Lim was watching Fran going away from him. Then he said, "This is not possible. I will not let this happen." After which he also jumped. On the other side, we see Rose, who started moving forward while picking up Inori's shorts. Seeing her doing this, Inori says, "You idiot, if you can, go and hide somewhere." But Rose just kept moving forward. In the next scene, Willem reaches close to Fran and catches her. In the next scene, Rose says, "What am I going to do with her?" After saying this, she also jumps down. While falling, Willem was saying, "If this is my last work, I will save her." He puts his life at stake without caring about his own life. But Rose saved them on time. Even with an emotional scene, Rose activates her shorts. At the same time, Willem also regained consciousness. She saw that she was going to face them alone. On the other side, the beast attacked her with its tentacles, but Rose evaded their tentacles and destroyed them, and she killed many beasts. But one tentacle went through her chest, but she kept her courage intact and crushed the tentacle with her hand. Even Rose went ahead and said that we had always sworn to stay together and he brought happiness for me. Then William said that we always sworn to stay together, and because of that promise I got peace. After which both of them remember their wonderful moments of happiness together. With this, Rose attacked them, but she also got beaten by them and also killed them. Seeing her getting injured in front of him, William started screaming. Then many tentacles entered Rose, but Rose made a big explosion there, and because of that explosion all the beasts were killed. After destroying them, Rose came to William. She thanks him. Then we see a scene after a few days where the commander was saying that no matter how many times I experience the loss of soldiers, I can never get used to it. The hard work you guys put in must have been the toughest battlefield. Well done for being a soldier till the end. After which we see the picture of Nafan and Rose. On the other side we see Inori and Rahan, who will recover in a few days. In the next scene, William's friend is checking a crystal ball and saying there is no answer as long as he is alive. My pearls dressing will surely find anyone. Black addict sod master, you can't do this.